friends, it's Deanna here today, and today we are sewing up a free pattern. It's cold outside, so I decided to sew up a sweatshirt. I'm using a sweatshirt fleece fabric for the main bodice, front and back, and the sleeves, and I'm using a double brush poly for the neckband, cuffs, and waistband. I wish I had ribbing because that would be the perfect thing to use for those bands, but I don't, so we're just making do with another knit stretch fabric. I'm also going to be using my new Babylock Accolade today on this sew along. Because of the nature of this sew, I'm only going to be using the serger option of it. I'm going to use the 4 thread serger. I'm going to show you that, kind of a little bit of a close-up on that. But y'all, I cannot wait to show you all the other ways that I can use that machine. I can use it for top stitching with the cover stitch option, and I can use it for chain stitching, so I can use the sew up wovens without having to sew a straight stitch first and then serge the edge. It does it all on its own. There are so many things, I just can't wait to it. So, but for this option, for this top, we only have to use the serger option of it. Now, if you don't have a serger, that's okay. You can use a sewing machine, but you're gonna have to use a stretch stitch on your sewing machine when you're attaching any of the bands, because they do stretch, so you need that stretching capabilities on the machine. All right, let's get started. As I mentioned, I'm going to be using my Babylock Accolade, and I do have it threaded for serging. So I've got it set on my overlock stitch for serging. I have upper looper, lower looper, and then I've got my 2 stitches, my 2 needles here on the same level. I've got a, it's just set on manual for the stitch, and it's on A, and everything is threaded, so it's ready to go. If you want to check out another video for how to thread this serger, I will be doing a series where I'll do the threading for the different settings. So you may want to go check that out. It's not out yet, but it's something that is coming. But if it's something that you want to look into, I will add a link on below on my information box to more resources. I'll have a page, my information page for Babylock, and you'll have resources for this machine and any of my other Babylock machines as well. All right, like I said, this pattern is a very easy pattern, but I did not mention what the pattern was. This is actually the Bailey Puff Sleeve Sweatshirt by Tiana's Closet. This is a free pattern, and I'm excited for it because I think it's going to be super cute. I am going to be using the serger for this, but if you don't have a serger, that's okay. You can use a stretch stitch on your sewing machine. I think I already said that. All right, so let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our bodice and we're going to place them right sides together. Now, because this is going to be an inset sleeve, which means that we're going to place the sleeve on the round after we sew the shoulder and the side, we can go ahead and sew our shoulder and our sides right now at the same time. So I'm going to match them right sides together here at the top and sew. I'm going to do the same for the sides. Match them right sides together and sew. Okay, so our bodice will be basically completed. We're going to grab our sleeve and we're going to place a gathering stitch along the top of the sleeve. For that step, I'm going to be using my Babylock Dualant, another of my Babylock, that's my Babylock sewing machine. I'm going to lengthen my stitch to the longest length, which is a 5, and then I'm going to leave a tail at the beginning and do a long straight stitch around, and then leave a tail at the end so I can gather this sleeve. Now this sleeve is going to be, like I said, sewn on the round. So once I do that, I can go back over there again and sew up the sides of the sleeves. So we're going to close the sides of the sleeves here, right sides together. And I am going to go ahead and clip these now because, you know, clips are really easy to keep together. But, you know, you can go ahead and first put in that gathering stitch and then come back and clip it all together. It's up to you. I'm going to put that aside. I will do the same for the other sleeve. And then I'm going to prep my bands. Y'all, I'm a girly that likes to do everything at once. So I'm going to try to get everything prepped, and then I'm going to put it all together and sew it up so quick and easy. Let me know in the comments below if you just take it one step at a time and then come back and go back and forth. I don't know why. I just like to do everything at the same time. So for the bands, this is the neckband. I'm gonna grab it, face it right sides together, and sew that short raw edge here, right sides together. Make sure that's the right side. Which one's the right side of this fabric? Yeah, that was the wrong side. I knew it looked kind of funky. For this fabric, the wrong side is actually darker than the right side, so I was like, that doesn't look right. Little tip, with a lot of knits, if you to check the right side and the wrong side, you can actually go ahead and grab your fabric and kind of stretch it a little bit. It's going to be hard to see right here. I don't know if you can, but when you stretch one side, if it's the wrong side, it's kind of hard to see the lines, the knit lines, but on the right side it's easier to see. They're more like prominent and not as fuzzy, and that's how I usually can tell if it's the right side or the wrong side. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to tell on here, but when you look at it in person, it's easier to tell. This is the waistband. I'm gonna sew up the waistband right sides together at the short raw edge as well. And I do want, a lot of times whenever I'm sewing things up and I can't tell which one's the right or the wrong side, I pick whatever side I like best and make that my right side. So it's really up to you. Now we're gonna set up our cuff as well, or cuffs, and again we're gonna fold them right sides together along the raw edge and sew them up. Alright, I'm gonna head on over to my Accolade and sew all this up together first, and then we'll put it together and finish it up. It's gonna be so quick. You're gonna be like, whoa, that was so quick. Look at that stitch. It's so pretty and consistent. I love it. Here we are at my Babylock Jubilant, and I have my stitch set at 5 length. I left the tail at the beginning, and we're going to put in a stitch all the way around the cap of the sleeve and leaving a tail at the end to gather and fit into our bodice. Alright, so our bodice is put together and our bands are put together. So we can go ahead and do one of two things. We can go ahead and start attaching to the bodice first. Let's start by the sleeve. So here's my sleeve. We're going to start with the cuff first. We're going to attach cuffs to the sleeve. So we're going to grab our cuff and we're going to fold it wrong sides together. You can mark the back here already and then the front right there, and then you can do the same for your sleeve. Here's my back where my seam is, and here's the front. You're gonna fit that cuff into our sleeve, match up our seams, our front and back, and we're gonna sew that on right sides together. Same for both. We're gonna be stretching our rib knit or whatever it is, this stretchy fabric to fit our cuff. So that's why you need to have a stretchy fabric right there. I'm going to do that for both sleeves. Okay, and then we can start attaching it all to our bodice. So here's our front bodice. Okay, we'll start with our neckband. And what we're going to do is we're going to match up our quarter points, so our shoulders here, and go to the back and the front first to find our front and then our back. And I like to do a little notch with my scissors. That's just what I like to do. Then we're going to match up the front and back and go to the sides and mark those quarters. We're going to grab our neckband and we're going to fold it wrong sides together. Get rid of that serger tail because I do not like them in the way. And then, well, we're going to fold the whole thing wrong sides together. And then match the front and back and go to the sides. Now that we have our neckband quarter and our bodice quartered, we're going to fit into our bodice right sides together and sew. Matching up those notches that you created earlier. We're gonna do the same for our waistband. So we're gonna go here at the bottom. You've got your side seams. We're gonna match up our side seams here and mark our front and back. I want to make sure I remember which one's my front and which one's my back, because I like to have this seam in the back. So we're gonna fold our waistband wrong sides together. All right, once that's folded, we're gonna go from our back to our front and mark that. Match the front and back and go to the sides. And we're going to attach our band to our bottom of our waistband or our waist. And we want to make sure that the front, this is the front, that's the back. So we want that seam back there to be to the back. Last thing is to grab your sleeve, and we're going to fit it right into our band. But make sure that your back is with your back. So this is my back. So this is not the sleeve for this side. This is the one that's on this side, because this is my back, and you want to match those together. I'm going to fit my sleeve right into my sweater, my bodice, match up here the bottom seam, the one that the armpit, and I'm going to match up the top seam over here where I marked it. We have the notches on your pattern right there. And then I'm going to gather this sleeve up here at the top to fit. So I'm going to start fitting it here at the bottom. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull my gathers and make sure that they're even so that my sleeve fits right in there so nicely. And I've got my cute little gathers here at the top. I'm gonna do the same thing for the other sleeve. All right, we're gonna go sew all that up, and that's it. That's it, we're done. That's all there's to it. So easy, and it's all gonna be done over there on that serger. And then I'm gonna show you what it looks like. All right, friends, we are finished with this sweater right on time for really cold weather. Super excited about it. I did, however, lose that footage of me doing the last little bit of sewing, so I'm gonna show you right here. Me sewing it, how I recorded it on my phone, but I don't have the actual footage, but you're just gonna have to trust me. I did it on my serger and we saw it all up. But anyway, I think it turned out so cute. I love the puff sleeve, the bands. It's adorable. This is a must sew. So easy to sew and just really, really cute. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my coming videos of my serger cover stitch combo machine that I'll be doing here soon, threading and all the different stitches that it has on it and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.